delicious. Anyways, my name is Amanda. If you did not know that, now you do. Welcome to the channel. So today we are talking about an issue that is, it's kind of been an ongoing issue. It's a multi-tiered issue, and that is the ever-changing YouTube algorithm, demonetization, and all of the other weird things that happen as a result of that. And more specifically, we're looking into the Philip Defranco situation. If you guys didn't see his video, he put out a 6-minute video yesterday, just kind of detailing things that have been happening to his channel, kind of explaining how that's going to affect content going forward, and gave a little rundown on what it means. So I'm sure it comes as no surprise to most of the people who regularly watch this channel. I'm a pretty big Philip Defranco fan. I like the way that he lays out his news stories. I like the way that he talks about things that kind of deal with people's everyday lives, how it deals with like global issues, political issues, like drama issues from time to time, just throwing out good information. I always like hearing his opinions on things. I like the way he presents the information, and it's how I choose to kind of keep up to date with a lot of different things in the world. Obviously, I go out there, I learn my own things, I look into situations myself, and obviously there's tons of situations that I find that he doesn't end up covering, but I do just really like his content. I think it's been really interesting to watch him grow over the years, and he's one of the longest standing creators on this platform that has managed to continue gaining growth and gaining popularity. Now you figure he'd be the kind of guy that YouTube would want to support. It would say, hey, look, this is a long-standing person who has gotten better through YouTube. They might have started off a little bit iffy, but they've learned from their mistakes. They've been moving through the YouTube world, and look at them now. Man, they're sustaining themselves. They have an office space. They're giving people jobs. That's the kind of person that we want being a representing force behind YouTube. Unfortunately, that's not really the case. Phil's channel has been dealt with a slew of issues, and obviously for the random person or the quick look, it probably doesn't look that way. You know, he's got an ever-growing channel. I think he's currently at 6 million subscribers. His videos get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. But, you know, behind the surface, there's a lot of issues. With YouTube's ever-changing algorithm and ever-changing rules, a lot of people get hit, and unfortunately, the kind of content that Phil makes it very easy for those bots, for that algorithm to catch. Now, that's not inherently like the worst thing in the world. He made a Patreon, he has many backers, he's managed to kind of financially support himself and his employees on that end, as I mentioned in a different video specifically talking about Patreon and Phil Defranco. But that doesn't change the fact that there's like the two sides to that. There's two sides to that. So when you go on YouTube and you hit it up and you just type in youtube.com, you have a homepage. And if you have subscribers and subscriptions, there's a tab where you can hit people that you're subbed to, but then there is a homepage. And then as you start watching videos from there, over on the tab should be recommended videos. So sometimes these will be videos that are directly related to what you're watching right away, and those are usually the watch next videos. And then under that are videos that YouTube are like, hey, these might be interesting to you. So like if I'm watching a video and Casey Neistat uploads something, it'll, you know, next time it clicks to a different video, that little video will be like, hey, Casey Neistat uploaded a video. You like Casey Neistat videos? Do you want to watch that? And then you can click it and go as follows. Now the issue that's happening with Phil here is that when his videos end up getting hit as not monetizable, and the reasons why those aren't really being marked as monetizable are because he's talking about really big political issues, oftentimes stories that are a little bit controversial, like he said, the ones that talking about like the war in Syria and different things like that. He says he understands why, you know, advertisers like Pepsi might be like, I don't want my content on that. That doesn't mean that the video itself is completely demonetized, but when you get that little yellow dollar sign in your like when you're looking at your videos, and you have that little yellow dollar sign, that means, hey, we found that your content might not be suitable for all advertisers. And yeah, so that's kind of the issue that you have right now. So that in itself might not have been the worst thing, but it seems that there's this backdoor issue with that if you get too many of those, and it's not even fully restricted content, it's just that your video has been deemed to have an issue as to why it shouldn't be fully monetized. If you get enough of those, it's like the algorithm learns and thinks that all of your content is bad and then just stops putting it on the homepage. And I actually noticed this last week. He was talking about how he was uploading a video and it wasn't anywhere. So I was on his actual YouTube page. I couldn't find it. It wasn't showing up in his video list. It wasn't showing up in his new uploads. It wasn't showing up in my subscriber feed. It wasn't showing up on the homepage. And I think I checked it. It was like 10 minutes before it showed up on his channel. It never showed up in the subscription box and it never showed up on the homepage. But like at least it finally showed up, you know, on his actual channel. And I remember that the only way I could watch it was by clicking the link on Twitter. And that's an issue because not everybody has Twitter, not everybody uses Twitter, not everybody wants to have Twitter, and not everybody's gonna follow every creator or every person they're subscribed to on YouTube on Twitter. So I just think it's ridiculous though that your website that like Philip Defranco videos are videos that I watch without fail within, I would say 24 hours at the max. I usually watch them the night they come out. Sometimes I save them for when I'm getting ready the following morning so I can listen to them while I'm getting ready, because that's just a nice thing to do. People read morning papers. I listen to morning Philip Defranco, but sometimes I just want that new video right away, so I watch it right away. So they should know that I watch him. I don't even have the bell tap for him, and I still occasionally will get emails being like, hey, Philip Defranco uploaded, or Philip Defranco started a live stream, because like the algorithm noticed that I watch his video, so it tells me. And as he's someone who uploads every single day, I at least know to expect that there should be content there, or every day, Monday to Friday. So I should at least expect a general time of when his videos are gonna be out. That's lucky. That's where he actually has a one-up over people, because the average person's gonna realize, even though I'm not seeing a video on my homepage, in my subscription box, I'm just gonna go to his channel and maybe I'll find it. But again, we're running into the issue that it seems to be taking a while for the videos to actually show up on people's YouTube pages. So this is an issue that I'm sure is actually hitting a lot of other YouTubers. A lot of people have come to his defense. A lot of people have said, hey, that's happening to me too, and it sucks. And the big issue is that YouTube cannot give him or other people a definitive answer as to why it's happening. They can't say what the fix is. All they know is that, hey, give the bot time. It's learning. But that's the thing. It's learning that his content is bad, even though it's not. I think that Philip Defranco has a very important channel. I think he has a very good channel. And I think it's a channel that YouTube should actually be encouraging, and it never really makes it on trending. You get, like, no hate. I'm not trying to start any drama here. You get Keemstar and Drama Alert on the trending page, but you don't get something like Philip Defranco. You get that stupid video from Logan Paul in Japan trending for hours before anybody says anything about it from YouTube, and you're trying to tell me that Philip Defranco talking about legitimate news, an actual news story, is worse than somebody doing what Logan Paul did in Japan. You guys know what it is. I don't need to talk about it, and like you can't make that argument. Anyway, so that is kind of the ongoing issue, and not to mention just the other issues that have just been plaguing YouTube for years that they still deny are happening, like the unsubscriber glitch, where you get unsubscribed from people that you watch. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, that is a channel that I watch regularly, and I somehow got unsubbed from it for like no explicable reason. So that's like another issue that's been going on with YouTube for years, and then when I posted that on Twitter, some people were like, oh yeah, I went and checked. Apparently I got unsubscribed from your channel. So there are clearly some issues here with YouTube, and I get it. The algorithm needs to learn. I get that the algorithm is processing tons of information a day, but that argument goes out the window when problems like this are affecting YouTubers that have 6 million subscribers. 6 million subscribers. Like, if Philip Defranco can't get a solid answer on what's happening to his channel and why it's happening to his channel, what hope do the rest of us have? Like, obviously, my channel it's not bumping on YouTube. I've noticed that some of my videos do get less views than if they had been released a few weeks back, and I've noticed that certain videos that wouldn't have gotten hit with demonetization before are now. For the most part, it's been not too bad, but you notice that trend. But obviously, I've never really relied on YouTube for money, so it doesn't necessarily affect me that much. But when you have a channel that's regularly getting like 1 million, 1.2 million views, or like at least 900,000 views, suddenly have a video that overnight, when it normally would get 1 million views, getting 600,000 views, that's a big difference. And some people might be like, well, it's still 600,000 views, but that's literally almost the video, like it's like a third of the views, sometimes a half of the views, just not there, because clearly something's going wrong on YouTube's end. And like I said, if a creator at that level is having this problem and can't get solid answers, what hope do the rest of us have? What hope does the rest of this website have? They clearly need, this has been an ongoing thing that they always say they're gonna fix and never do. YouTube needs to get better at communicating with creators, and they need to do a better job listening and not just saying, that's not a problem that we have, that's not something that happens. When you have hundreds of people saying, this happened to me, why did it happen? So outside that, a couple things that you can do to try to keep up to date with your creators or the people that you like watching. Pretty obvious things. There is that notification bell down below there. You can click that, and that will it can be annoying. That one, I think it'll actually send out an email every time somebody uploads. If that's not something you're down for, you might not like it, but I think you can unsubscribe from the emails, but you'll get notifications. So when you sign on to YouTube, there'll be like your little bell that's up here. When you click that, it'll drop down, and like for me, it'll have like my comment notifications, but it'll also have anybody who I've clicked the bell for. It'll have any of their uploads there, so you know, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, FaZe Jev uploaded. Okay, let's watch that. Oh, like Casey Neistat uploaded. Let's do that. I don't usually do that for most people because I'm pretty good about like the people that I know are uploading daily, or the people I know are going to be uploading on a semi you know, on a semi schedule, a schedule that I know. I can just go to the channels and find out. But for smaller creators, you might not know when to expect they're going to upload. Or if creators that you just really like and want to make sure you're supporting, it could be a good idea to go ahead and do that. The other way, like I mentioned, follow everybody's social media. You don't have to have notifications on for the social media, but you'll at least get a general idea of, hey, this person uploaded a video. But I just thought I would offer my thoughts on the situation. It's obviously very annoying for people, especially those who rely on YouTube. There's a lot of people out there who rely on YouTube to work in a certain way. And it's really weird that just like one wrong video or something that you did like 7 months ago can actually affect how your current content is being shared, you know, broadcast to people and being output on the YouTube platform. That's very odd to me. But yeah, that is going to do it. I would love to know what your thoughts are on the situation. If you guys have any insight, if you guys have any opinions, I'd love to hear them down below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you all later.